Hey guys, back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna be playing a recording from Roxy, and then I'm gonna give my feedback on it. But I also wanted to talk about some things I was thinking about on my way back home yesterday. I was driving the highway, so my mind was on the move. So I was thinking, y'all, what if Naziah actually did go home after school? And then that's when everything broke out. Because I was just thinking, like, because even as a grown woman, how I am with whoever I'm dating, like, if I'm talking to you about meeting up and what time we're going to meet up and all of these things, we're going to be communicating uh, throughout this meetup time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Naziah, is conversations stopped between her and Jarvis, I believe, like after she got out of school. So I'm wondering, um, because if she went to Jarvis' shop, sh I would think she would let him know, like, I just got off the bus. I just got on the bus on the way home to change, or I'm on my way straight to you from school. Um, all of those things. And I don't recall hearing any of that. I think, if I'm wrong, you guys let me know. But I think it stopped after she left school with the like not being around the tablet. So this is my theory. What if she's at home? I mean, at school on the tablet talking to Jarvis, and Shannon has her phone, has Naziah's phone at home, and even though you're not using your phone, but you're on another device, whatever app or anything that you're texting from, and you have that same app on your phone, like, a person can go in and look at you texting another person. Like, they can see all the correspondence. So I'm wondering, what if Shannon was at home reading everything Naziah and Jarvis was talking about, because she has Naziah's phone. So when Naziah came home, that's when everything happened. She just flipped the fucking fuse. That's I was just thinking about that. That's just my thought. But I'm gonna play this recording that Roxy was on a panel talking about. It probably was a while ago, but I came across it, so I want to play it.
Was DSS called on the grandmother when she was raising her kids?
Was what?
No. Like, did you hear anything about that? Like, was the kids ever taken away from the grandmother?
I don't know. I didn't talk to
them. Kids, because they was running away so much and things was going on. They was being molested by the grandfather.
I've never heard that.
Okay.
Thinking, how can we gather the evidence to sue the school, because they did fail her? Like, did they not immediately go to police? Did they not investigate it properly? Like,
I mean, the school should have investigated who Jarvis was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he was coming up there to the school to see her. You know what I'm saying? They didn't check any records. They were saying that he was the father and things like that. I felt like that should have been checked, because Naziah's father probably wasn't even on
emergency contact
in records. So I feel like they should have checked that. They should have sent her to a nurse, or had a nurse come to her when she fell on the floor.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why the counselor didn't show up, I want to know why the counselor didn't show up when she kept asking to speak to the counselor. I want to know how come they didn't inquire a little bit more about who was picking her up. I want to know why he was able to come to school dances of his other daughter.
Wow, registered.
Well.
Yep.
So
okay,
another question.
There's a lot of
another question. Are there any other kids testifying?
She said the kids who have already testified have testified.
Are they going to do it during trial?
Additional children are going to be testifying, aside from the ones who have already testified.
Is it true that Jarvis and Shannon have been messing around since Shannon was 16?
Yes.
So Naziah would have been
2? Yeah.
And she got adopted at 2, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Which is why I said from the beginning. And there's no way in hell that he's been having this relationship or this nonsense going on with her since 2022. That's probably just when she was able to get a phone.
Correct. And I believe I said that earlier because he's been around her too. Look at what he's been doing. But
his oldest daughter that's in all of the videos with Nazaya, she's 11. So there's no way.
But is that just his oldest daughter with Shannon, correct? He has other children.
With Shannon, yes.
And that means
that he has been around for 11 years.
So is the other twin in this or no? Because from my looks of it, I feel like she played a part in it.
I know that she has her own home. I don't know how long she's had her own home. I don't know if she has involvement in it or not.
Okay.
So this is a question
Is it true that both of the twins? Is it true that both of the twins dated Jarvis?
Yes.
That's just nasty. Sorry.
And so this is what I was thinking about too, as far as Jarvis being able to pick Nazaya up. Y'all remember, like they said that he picks up his daughter from schools from time to time. Now, what if Shannon and Annette put Jarvis down as the father of Nazaya and Janaya? That way he's able to pick them up from school when they want him to pick them up if it's times that they want to get out early to go to the shop and clean up for him and stuff like that. I've just been thinking about some things, so that's why I'm bringing it to you guys. But that could be a thing, and if they did that, they gonna really be into some trouble. But as y'all know, supposedly they have gotten deals. That's why law enforcement haven't been on it in the way us as the public want them to be. They cut a deal, allegedly. But as far as Shannon and Marquita, it's crazy that they both dated Jarvis. They both dated Shannon, Marquita's boyfriend that that she's with right now, the one where they went into Mark and Roxy went into the house on. So they both dated him. They both dated Jarvis. And now I'm wondering did they both date King, because I know King and Shannon dated, but I wonder did King date Marquita too? And allegedly Annette dated Jarvis at a point too. So this is just a cycle. This is what the women in this family do over here at the Harris family house. And so why wouldn't we expect them to think that it's okay to let Jarvis date Nazaya when we can't even say date? I hate using words like that when it comes to this baby because she's a child. But mind you, like she said in the recording, Shannon and Jarvis' oldest daughter is 11, which means he's been around at least 11 years with just that child. So, which means he was around Nazaya since 2. Now, mind you, he messed with his own daughter at age 4. So he's been messing with Nazaya since age 2. But like she said, we only have proofs up until when she started having a phone to really communicate with him and stuff be solid in black and white. And again, how Annette was jealous of Nazaya's mom, Lady Kenyatta, the cycle continues. Shannon is jealous of Nazaya and Jarvis. How could you be jealous of a child with a grown man, for one, as a woman, but for 2, would you know this is illegal? You know that he's a predator. Like, you should have been turning him in. All of y'all should have been turning him in. But this is something I want to speak on that. Let's keep going.
But again, remember, they don't know
yes.
better.
Yes, I said yes.
That's just straight up. I want to cut his penis off. I don't care.
Come on, we on live. Like
I'm sorry.
F1.
Okay, so they said what happened when she fell on the floor. Do you know anything of that?
The substitute teacher says she just came into the classroom and she fell on the floor. That's it.
and she was on the floor crying, I believe. And was that the last day?
I don't know about crying, but she said that she came in the classroom and fell on the floor. She didn't say she was crying.
So a lot of people in the comments are
because she's not been getting treated at the doctors or nothing.
So a lot of people in the comments are saying, what are your thoughts on King?
I mean, in my opinion, I think that Jarvis used King as an alibi. I really do feel like he used him. I feel like he used
I said that earlier.
to cover for him. I feel like he used him because he didn't want his truck being, seen. Because in my opinion, I don't understand the reason why he had to go with him or whatever all the way to Ipsy. But then now that I'm saying it out loud, I guess they probably needed one driver to drive, there or whatever, drop the car off and drive back. So I guess that's the reason behind that. Now that I said it out loud, but I don't understand the reason of him picking Naziah up and taking Naziah all the way up
exactly
to Ipsy. I don't understand what the reason of that was.
Right, keeping
But I do
him
think
with her.
that he used him as an alibi.
I agree with that, and I believe I said that prior to. I think we were just talking about that prior to your mom joining, because it's like if it was, I don't know what it is that they were doing, but for so many people to have seen when it comes to Jarvis' sister and King sister, like the house that they went to. So if you were going to do something, why have so many people see you with that person? But again, they didn't follow.
I don't remember hearing the teacher say that she fell on the floor. I remember her saying she came and laid on the floor and said that she wanted to speak with the counselor, but the counselor never came. Now about Cordell King, Mr. King. So I told y'all in my last video or the video before the last one that on King's booking information, they had M charge on there, but they told Roxy that was like a mistake, but it stayed there. Like, how do you mix up M charge for domestic violence on a pregnant lady? That sounds weird. But like they stated, he needed Jarvis to go with him because he needed a driver to drive that red car back to his mother-in-law's house, and then they would come back to the shop. But he did need a second driver. But what I'm not understanding is, like they said, why would he go through all this trouble to keep Naziah with him all this time, letting everybody see her with him? I would think he would have went and got a hotel room before they left to go, because it had got to a point where Jarvis was steady asking him, like, was he taking her home? Was he doing this? Was he going to do that? Because he was getting irritated that Naziah was there, and it was taking up too much time from Jarvis and him getting work done, because Jarvis kept going to talk to her and sit in the car with her and all these things. So that's kind of fishy to me, because at first I was thinking, like, what if King helped him get rid of Naziah? Like, what if he's just saying that he was there for a certain amount of time and had to hurry up and get back home for before his box went off, because y'all know he was on house arrest. It's just some stuff is not making a lot of sense. But that's what made me think that she either went to the shop with Jarvis after school and then went home and then was gonna leave again. But then that's when all hell broke loose, because Shannon was in our phone watching them communicate back and forth. But I don't know, these just some of my thoughts.
They didn't follow
Home, I just feel like that's weird. And I feel like it could have been an Amber Alert or something like that was put out, because technically, she is a minor. So for you not to go to immediately to the police department and for you to go to the school Like, okay, go to the school or what have you the next day, obviously because the school is closed, but to not go to the police department, I don't understand that. I can't wrap my mind around that, and I don't think anyone can, because that just don't make no kind of sense at all. Which, it makes me think back to the testimonies, when the baby mama who had the blue car, she said that he was gone all night with her car. And then Shannon came and testified and said that, well, Annette said that, Annette said that they would wait until the next morning. So in my mind, it makes me feel like y'all knew what was going on, because Jarvis was out all night long with the car, didn't bring the car back till the next morning. You saying that, oh, we just gonna wait until the next morning to call go up there and say something. And then when you do go say something, you go to the school police and not the Detroit police. Like, it's not making sense to me.
They were saying that, I said it too, but they were saying that she was doing that because she get paid for Naziah because she was adopted and she get paid from the state.
I mean, obviously, Naziah is technically a foster kid. So, yeah, she.
To me, that makes a lot of sense what Roxy said, because it could be like the theory that I said. What if she did go to meet with Jarvis after school? And then she went back home, but then all hell broke loose and they panicked. So they let Jarvis knew what happened, and he got the baby mama's car, went to help them do whatever they need to do with Naziah. And that's why he didn't come back and bring her car on time until the next day. And that's why Annette didn't go report her till the next day. I just don't know, because they said like none of her DNA is in the blue car. None of her DNA was in one of the hotel rooms, or maybe both of the hotels. But I think, honestly, I don't know. I can't remember, but I think they only checked the Park Inn hotel. I'm not sure. No, Travel Lodge too, because I kind of got it mixed up because there's so much been going on. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. But in one of the hotels, they said that they seen her go in but not come out. But then at another hotel, they said they didn't see her at all. So that's what we're gonna go back through and find out. We're gonna break that part of it down, because I am a little confused on that part. But yeah, like all of these scenarios could be something that possibly happens.
And she get paid from the state.
I mean, obviously, Naziah is technically a foster kid, so yeah, she get paid for Naziah, but that still don't make no sense as to why you didn't go to the police department and report her missing so that an Amber Alert could have been put out. I mean, in all honesty, they didn't even contact any of us in the extended family. Naziah went missing January 9th. Shannon did not put up a missing poster of Naziah until January 11th. And I just so happened to be the first one to see it. And when I saw it, I shared it on my page and I called everybody in the family and was like, hey, everybody, lady's daughter is missing. Nobody knew. They didn't even call us as an extended family to originally keep it in the family and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we need a family, emergency family meeting. We got one of our little cousins missing. Now, at the time, there was nothing that I could do because at that time I was still out of state. But even with me being out of state, I still call everybody in the family like, hey, y'all know this, and that going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's weird that y'all didn't even reach out to the extended family members and let us know in the family so that we could have, got up and got the word out or started to help search or look or anything like that. And it's like, how come y'all didn't call nobody else in the family so that we could help?
Yeah, right. And I know the grandma pulling the strings, Annette.
Within itself too.
Yeah.
It's Annette.
I have a question.
They're saying, will you testify against the family?
There's nothing that I can testify to. I wasn't living here. So what can I testify to?
So
Roxy, I have a question.
Huh?
Go ahead, Dini.
So when you were listening to the testimonies, right, and Shannon said that she didn't really go through her phone. She didn't really see anything, but she said that she had the passwords to each one of her devices. Mm-hmm. From that statement, do you believe that she knew everything that was going on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, the proof is there. The message said, the prosecutor Tina had her read out the message when she said, "I know what's going on with you and Tuda, and I don't know what to think anymore." That's proof right there.
That was very telling.
Yeah, like this is it.
She sure did. She definitely said that she knew the passwords to Nazaya's devices, and when she said that, that shocked me. So she probably was accessing Nazaya's phone for a long time and been knowing what's been going on. But see, on the stand, she was trying to make it seem like it was after Nazaya went missing is when she went into her phone and then let Jarvis knew that she knew what was going on with him and Nazaya. But that's not the case. Shannon been knew what was going on with Jarvis and Nazaya, and she kept it to self. But I most definitely feel like she told her twin. They do everything together. They sleep with each other. They sleep with the same men together. They sit there and huddle and be secretive together, like the boyfriends. Marquita boyfriend said. Even Vari said it. Like they sneaky. They just sneaky. What they plotted and they did what they did. That's why I'm just gonna say that either Shannon did it by herself or they all pitched in and did it, and then Jarvis went to help cover it up. Because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when I see him in court, I know he's a piece of shit and I don't like him, and he deserves everything that he gets. But I just really don't feel like he the one that unalived her. Sometimes I feel like that and sometimes I don't. So like I'm up in the air with it, but we most definitely know he's a piece of shit, and that he is a predator out here on these streets. The reason why I say I don't think he did it because he got Shannon pregnant at 16. He didn't do nothing to her. He got another girl pregnant at an early age. He didn't unalive her. I just think that's not what he do. I just think he sleep with them and make babies with them and go to prison for doing it. Like, it's not funny, but I just think that's his MO. Unaliving, I don't know, but I think he covering for Shannon. I think he gonna get ready and let the world know that Shannon did this.
Yeah, like this is right there. She knew what was going on. There's nothing there's no way she couldn't have known what was going on. And I feel like Annette knew what was going on. I feel like Annette knew what was going on too, because my question is, if you said that Nazaya was a good student and she did what she was supposed to do all the time, why were you taking her tablet away?
Right. Exactly.
What were you taking her tablet away for? So I want to know why you was taking her tablet away, because the messages that the sergeant read off, she read what messages were deleted and what messages were not deleted, which means that those messages were still available on whatever phone, tablet, Instagram. Mm-hmm. All of those messages were not deleted, and the messages that weren't deleted, some of them were still very inappropriate. So y'all knew what was going on.
Oh my gosh, Roxy, they're telling me to remove you for 2 minutes. I just got a warning for you. Literally, I just got a warning for you. So it just said remove Roxy.
Oh, somebody hating.
Somebody's hating. So you can stay for the 2 minutes and come back up. I just have to drop you real quick. It's up to you.
That's fine.
Right, they all definitely knew what was going on. So I kept wondering, I'm like, how the F did they meet Jarvis? Like Shannon and Marquita to even date him and stuff like that. But then when I went back and thought about it, Annette dated him first. And maybe she was giving them to him to mess around with, like she did with Kenyatta, Nazaya's mom, with her husband, with Annette's husband. And I think Like, that's just the cycle that she does. One thing's for sure, two things for certain, is that they got a thing for predators. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just that mindset that they have. Nobody ever got counseling, got any help for what happened to them. And the cycle is just keep repeating, keep repeating. But I'm going to end this video here, and I'll come back later with another video. Y'all leave y'all comments down below. And just to let you guys know, for the ones that were trying to get a membership, my apologies to you guys. I didn't activate it, but now when you go to my page, the link is there for a membership if you would like to purchase one. Yeah, so y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. See y'all in a little bit.